The year was 1935 EC. The sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. Chryses formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue. Gallia to arms. March, 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa! Already? Hey there, guys! You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Bruletown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old General's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on! Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Okay, here's the plan. Let's get started.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
Ready to go. Here we go. Yes!
Moving out! I don't see any more of them.
Miss Melchiot, there's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died. Chapter 1.
Seeing that old mill spinning again really makes it feel like home sweet home.
I hear that. It really is one of the most beautiful things about this town. Well, citizens, our enemy can't be far behind. I thank you for your help. Goodbye, and take care.
How's the
Almost done. I only need to take the everyday basics.
Well, the Empire's got to be close by. Let's hit the road by sundown.
Martha, look! Welks is here!
Oh, welcome back, Welkies.
You're still calling me that? Martha, I'm 22 years old. And more important, you shouldn't be running around. Aren't you due any day now?
A light jog won't hurt the little spud. I should know. I've already had 4 of them.
Hello there. Is Welkin in?
Oh, hello, Alicia. What brings you here?
I just wanted to apologize. For before. Here. This is for you.
Really?
I work at the bakery. Well, I did until the war started anyway. It's where I live, too. That's preserved bread, so it's pretty hard. Heat it up before you eat it, all right? I baked it myself, so the flavor's guaranteed. Best you ever had.
Thanks.
Arrested and shot at? You've had a busy day of it, haven't you, Welkies? And what a lovely lady you are for all that adventuring. Good job, Welkies.
What? Wait, no, it's not like that. Alicia just saved my skin, that's all.
He's right, we just met. I'm not his girlfriend, just his hero. Although I'm really hoping to be his friend.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will. Be good to my Welkies here, won't you?
Okay, seriously, Martha, enough with the Welkies already.
That's a lovely portrait. Is that General Gunther?
Yep. It was taken before I was born. But that's Dad.
That's Dad? You're a lucky guy. And who's that with him, there?
My father, Tamer. He was an engineer. The General's tank was his creation.
Wait a minute. But I thought the General was your dad.
My birth parents died when I was a baby. The General was kind enough to take me in as his own after that.
Yeah. We're not related by blood, but she's definitely my little sister.
Sorry, was that question too personal?
No, I don't mind at all. I was blessed with two wonderful fathers.
Yeah. Oh, is that really the time?
Why don't you see her off, Welks? I can take care of the rest of this on my own.
All right.
See you later, Isara.
Look at this. Bruhl's really becoming a ghost town.
They've been leaving for a while. Just about everyone is evacuated by now. You can't blame them. Tensions are rising with the Empire. We'll survive. The Town Watch will guard and protect the home front. Everyone will come back someday. They'll come back when it's safe again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Welkin, I'm curious. Are you gonna join the army like your father?
I don't think that's for me. What I'd really like to do is be a teacher.
Huh. A teacher?
Yeah. Animals and insects, flowers and plants, they've always been my passion. I've learned a lot from nature. You see, my dad, he protected this country as a general. But it's just that I want to give back in my own way. My own way. You know what I mean?
I think I do. You're sure about it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's deep. In your own way. Ah! What was that?
That sound.
Move it! Come on, let's go!
I don't believe it. The mill.
Miss Melchior, the Imperials are attacking. There's a squad of them in town right now.
Get all the Town Watch together, now!
They must be at Mill Plaza.
Thanks, Welkin. I'll explain the mission. Okay. Our target is the Imperials in Mill Plaza. Focus on taking down their captain. Breaking the chain of command should at least buy some time for the townspeople to get away.
All right, I got it.
Got us.
Here we go. Enemy sighted! Enemy sighted! Hostile sighted! Here we go. What's that?
Sounds like a tank.
Welkin!
That's not good. We're not equipped to take out a tank.
I hate to say it, but we should probably pull out for... Get off this road and into the alley to the east. It's too narrow for a tank to follow. And try to stay behind cover while moving. One blast from that turret and it's... Moving out!
Here we go. Yes! Looks like we shook them.
If they're rolling in the tanks, I'll dig in my heels at the main gate and...
Okay, I'll head back to my house and grab Isara and Martin.
Be careful.
Chapter...
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
Martha!
What's her problem? Is she pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Stop this now!
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
And that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave, now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there! Die! Darkson pig!
Isara, are you okay?
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Ys. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Dad's tank. Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much. Hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right. Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
Isara, we ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
Here's the brief for this operation. All right. If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the... The Town Watch will defend the... Got a sec... My turn, okay? Enemy unit spotted! Enemy unit spotted! Moving out!
Entering combat!
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Welks.
All right, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
Tank! It's a galleon tank!
Alicia!
Welkin, you have a tank?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Enemy tank sighted, Welt. Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
All right, let's go take it down. Here we go! Entering combat! Now! Here we go! Yes! We stopped it! Nice work, East. The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like...
Yes, and without...
Good.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Chapter. In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital. A town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries' princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin?
Sure, it's a...
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way! That plating on the back? It's like a coleopterid exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic!
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle, king of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very welcome sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other?
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today. But you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgreaves. They'll be your new home. So get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed. It's good to see you. This is the command room. Use it to structure your... You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next, they offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Lastly, we have the snipers. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. Go ahead and put a squad...
I'm Frisia York, handsome. I know you'll take real good care of me.
Salinger, reporting for duty, sir.
The name's Vice Engelbart. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
I'm Niels Darden. I'll see you on the field.
The name's Walter Nash, buddy. Pleasure to be working with you.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help.
Hey, I'm Oscar Baylor. Thanks for taking me on board.
I'm Edie Nelson. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
My name's Ramona Litton. Good to be on board, Welkin.
Hello, I'm Claudia Mann. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
Yuno Korin, reporting for duty. Looks like I'll be joining you in Squad 7.
Salinas Milton, at your service.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service.
I'm Nancy DeFore. It's so good to meet
I'm Hermes Kissinger. With me here, your squad will get twice the girls.
Well, as time passes, we'll have more recruit. Oh, and all the recruits, they'll be at the same level as the rest of them. You can swap out members. Trust in your own...
Wow. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1. I wonder if he's off sorting through...
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class, and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set of... Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Train all you want. Hey! Good work! Looks like that should be the... Looks like that's... Bite the bullet! No pain, no gain! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Got it? You can think of... Those abilities will form... Other time... Here. Orders are... The... All... Welcome! Train all you want!
Welcome to R&D, man. I knew it! Man, I've heard... Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect. What's going on, Lee? Oh! Sorry about him. But where am I? So, we do work here... And that includes rifles... With rifles and other firearms, you won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. For tanks, you can... Or develop optional parts that you can add on. Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank... for you, bro. Here you... Here you... Well, we're working here around the clock. Come on.
Well, there you are.
Hey, how'd you...
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on. I think it's not... The tank's hangar space is just through here. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in...
Seems like everything is Ragnite-powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
Not enough of it for some people, though.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Galleon's...
Oh. I have...
What's...
Father's flare gun. I gave it a once-over. It might be...
I didn't mean... Thank you for...
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss. All right.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal...
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgries. Our mission is to take it back. The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own. How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be...
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, all good. See that you...
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver.
Yeah.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out. Here are details on the current operation. We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out! All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside. I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy and...
Shock Trooper here. Lead the offense to me.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tank.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? A couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
That's the spirit, Largo. Now...
Listen closely.
Here we go! Fire!
Good. That makes things a bit easier. Damn it, I'm under fire.
Let's do this thing.
My turn, okay? Pull it together.
The bridge is just ahead.
Enemy unit spotted. Enemy
Pay
unit
attention
spotted.
to the enemy's firing range.
Don't let them provoke you.
Moving out. Enemy unit spotted.
Target silenced. Head to the next one.
Enemy unit spotted. Enemy sighted. My turn, okay? Now!
Good. That makes things a bit easier. Squad 7, welcome to the battlefield. Good luck.
Moving out.
top of it.
Enemies may be hidden. Be careful. Try to time your shots carefully.
Engaging the enemy. Take this!
Man down. Everybody be careful.
On my way. For my friends.
Who are these guys?
I see an enemy.
My leg! They got my...
Defend the base camp at all costs.
My turn, okay?
Enemy unit! Please hit!
My turn, okay?
You can all do this. Stay strong.
Hey, you see any galleons there?
The Great Bassa Bridge is up ahead. Please stay behind cover as you proceed. Front lines, return fire!
It's a miss. Fall back now.
Moving out!
Good. That makes things a bit easier.
My turn, okay?
You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes, that's us.
Bingo! I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Me?
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days off.
Hey, lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops. That's right. The name's Ellet. I'm GBS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
Ooh, look at him.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. I hate kids. Whatever, he'll learn. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
Chapter...
Now we'll join the Army's vassal battalion in Operation Cloudburst. The militia forces will take the point, crossing the bridge, and attacking the eastern camp.
Captain, crossing that bridge means breaching the enemy bridgehead. What sort of on-site backup and supplies can we expect from the Army on this?
The plan calls for the Army to commence its operation after we've struck the bridgehead.
Wait a minute. So we're just being offered up on a platter?
I know how you feel. I felt that way when I was a militia foot soldier too. But sometimes being a soldier means taking on tough missions, even dangerous ones.
But
I'm not... Reaching that bridgehead by ourselves is... It's going to be tough.
Captain Virat.
Observe.
Well...
We're finished, it's fine.
Yeah. Welkin, I'm...
What?
Please stop them, sir.
You want me? I don't know.
Let them have it.
I'm not ignoring them. I think it's important that they say what they're thinking. Butting heads over differing opinions can be one way to bring people closer together.
Well, but... That may be, but I still... Look, you can't just sit here while your squad's tearing itself apart. It's not right. Now get a move on.
Sir.
Hey. Sounds...
It's all part of growing as a
Hold on! Okay, what's going on here?
You really have to ask, Lieutenant? It's either her or me, pal. Who let her in anyway? You really think I'm gonna work with a dark hair? She'll blow us all up. Besides, I can't stand the stink of her! Her type's got a bad reputation and everybody knows it. No Darksons allowed. You hear me?
Oh yes. I've heard everything you have to say. But I'm still a human being, the same as you. Besides, no evidence exists to substantiate what you call the Darkson calamity. It's a myth.
Excuse me? So what, you're calling me stupid now?
Stop it, that's enough!
Okay, boss man. We won't fight alongside no Darkson. What about that can't you understand? Another thing we ain't doing is taking orders from some hotshot greenhorn.
All right, fine. Now listen and listen good. I'll have that bridge back in Gallia's hands in 48 hours.
Huh?
Now, if my plan fails, which I doubt, then I'll resign. And Squad 7 will be all yours, Largo. But if my plan works, you'll take my orders and like it.
Your funeral, boss man. You sure about this?
Yes, I am.
But... wait a sec. Welkin? Well... What's up? You just made...
I'm sorry.
It's nobody's fault, Ys. It's a war. We're all... And this mission certainly isn't helping. It's little wonder the troops are upset.
Yeah?
That's why pulling this operation off is the perfect way to bring the squad together.
That'd be great if it works. But how can you possibly hope to take back the bridge in just 48 hours?
Well, that's the hard part. Aha!
Huh? Aha, what?
I was hoping, but there they are. Isara, Alicia, think you can do me a favor?
But that's... Is that even possible?
Well, Ys, think you can make it by tomorrow?
Yes, I'll get to work on...
Oh? Thanks.
All right, let's hear this brilliant plan. And it's too late to back out, boss man. You got that? So let's hear it.
We're going to strike the enemy encampment on the east bank.
Whoa, hold it. You're asking us to die for you? One squad ain't breaching that bridgehead, buddy boy. That would be suicide.
We're not taking on the bridgehead. We're taking on this, the river. We'll use the fog as cover as we cross the river, then launch a...
Oh, come on. Is this just some game to you, boyo? Swimming a couple of foot soldiers over there ain't gonna do much if we got no tanks.
Don't worry, I've got that covered. Isara?
I've fitted the Edelweiss with water-resistant measures to allow for submersion. It will only hold for a few minutes, but it should be enough to cross.
Hold on just a sec. Ships come through here. It's gotta be too deep for a tank.
We're covered. Look, see that over there?
What's that? Grass?
Missile reed, a tall aquatic plant found in the estuaries of some rivers. I noticed them when I came down to observe the river. This stretch runs shallow. Shallow enough for a tank to drive across. Trust me on...
First, the Edelweiss will cross over and clear out any Imperial patrols on the shore. Then Lieutenant Gunther will send up a flare, signaling the rest of us to follow by boat.
Right. Now let's get started. I'll see you on the other side.
You hear something?
Yeah, I do. What is it?
Beats me.
The Edelweiss swims just fine. Fall in, Sevens!
Let me bring... Operation.
Take down the bridgehead as quickly as possible. Squad 7, move out!
You're crazy.
Incoming message from Squad 1 leader Faldio Lancet on the west. Enemy company in motion, presumed headed east across the bridge. A full...
We'll have to move fast. We're taking that camp before the cavalry rolls.
Listen close.
I'll do my best.
Enemy spotted! Enemy spotted!
Make use of the buildings. Please try to hurry. Our time is limited.
There's no time.
I'll do my best. On the move now.
Just watch this.
Man down. Everybody be careful. Damn!
On the move now.
Moving out!
Continue firing.
Enemy unit spotted!
Make use of the rubble for cover as you proceed.
Who are these guys?
Enemy unit spotted! My turn, okay?
Show them what Gallia's militia can do.
Moving out!
Just keep up this pace.
Rest easy, Ma. I'm coming home alive.
Let's do this thing. Medic!
Sit tight. Help's almost there.
Work your magic. You hear me? New target sighted.
All units, watch your surroundings.
Here we go!
Core team, move in. Follow the advance units.
Here we go! Hostile sighted! Enemy sighted!
Make use of the rock.
Fire!
Who are these guys? There's no time to waste. Watch out for their return fire.
My turn, okay? Enemy sighted!
Please try to hurry. Our time is limited.
Enemy unit
Push
spotted!
forward. How many are there now? Everyone get ready.
All right!
Don't fail me now! I'm on a roll.
Target sight. Count occupation confirmed. Keep the pressure up. Try not to leave yourself open. Advanced units have engaged.
My turn, okay?
Make use of the rubble for cover as you proceed. Multiple enemy tanks sighted. Enemy unit neutralized.
Just watch this.
War leaves quite a scar, don't it?
You're done!
My turn, okay? Enemy unit spotted!
There's no time to waste.
Be careful of stray bullets.
Stay close out there. Brace for their attack.
Leave it back up to me.
Those tanks. There's too many of them. My turn, okay? Just keep up this pace. Make use of the building.
War leaves quite a scar, don't it?
Entering combat!
Keep an eye on your rear.
This place is insane! Fall back!
Let's win this one, Mark.
There's no time to waste.
turn, okay?
Camp.
There's nobody left at their...
This is
Alpha Camp. A patrol unit had a...
Understood. Well, you guys keep the fires lit till it's time for our shift. Over and out.
That was amazing. Between the squad's fast action and that fast talking...
My turn, okay? Moving out.
Target sight.
My turn, okay?
Nice work. We've occupied the enemy encampment at the bridge of...
Drop.
Excellent. Open it up, East. Let's see how their tanks like the...
Yes. Ragnite turbines on. Stand by to raise drawbridge.
What was that?
It appears that Lieutenant Gunther's plan worked. An impressive start, soldier.
Thank you.
The kid's crazy. Drove a damn tank right into the stinking river.
Yeah, and I can't believe it worked. I'm still in
All right, you two. Now hold up your side of the bargain and you listen to Welkin.
Yeah.
The kid might got the chops to command, but that don't mean I gotta like any dark...
Hey, come...
It's okay, Alicia. I'm used to it, but I hope...
Hey! Hope I'm not interrupting. Lieutenant Gunther, that was...
Yes, thanks to the squad.
Any impressions on things to come now that...
Bridges are... I'd like to become a sort of bridge, linking my crew together. I think that's my new...
Sorry. But maybe, once everybody returns, they'll see a couple of lion's paws blooming, and it'll start to feel like home again.
Hey!
Okay, I'll be right there. Well, Flowers, do your stuff.
Chapter 5.
Here is a brief. Now.
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia! Squad 7, move out! Entering combat!
But not surprised.
Roger. I feel much calmer.
not done yet.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
Leave it back up to me. I feel much calmer.
Try to strike the enemy's flank.
I'll take care of it.
Everybody be careful.
All units report in.
Here we go! Fire, blown to
I'm on. Go down!
Who are these guys?
I'm ready to go.
Wait to see what they'll do.
Next partner.
Who are these guys?
I'm ready to go. Next partner.
Who are these guys?
Operation complete. We took their bit.
Welcome! Train on! Troop. Come back!
Paying your respects? Sorry. I suppose that was a foolish question.
Actually, no, sir. I'm not...
Oh.
I find it sobering, standing here in front of all those who died in the last war. That and seeing this much death reminds me that humans are just another part of nature.
Don't suppose I've ever heard that before. Judging from your clothes, you're militia.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. I'm in charge of Squad 7, Regiment 3.
Gunther. I see. Squad leader. Very impressive for a young man.
Not at all, sir. I'm still woefully inexperienced. One wrong order from me and my squad could wind up here. It's a huge responsibility.
You respect the weight of their lives. Here, let me teach you a special order.
And...
Just a leftover from the last war. I'm afraid my orders require some experience, though. I can't in good faith teach them to those who lack the maturity to use them properly. Now, I'll teach you healing. Use it to request a medic to heal a single Allied unit's wound. Well... I hope...
Ta-da! Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guys, but they're all lapdogs. The government censors everything. And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases, they'll bend the harsh truth into candy-sweet propaganda. I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth. That includes the bad stuff, too. So, this is... Some things are only possible in out-of-the-way spots like this, out of sight from those government goons. I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely factual info. No censorship. And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure. So yeah, come by and have a read some... want to put a book in. But I'm just a radio news. So I figure I'd make it. I still haven't decided what all I want to. See this fat stack of notes? So how about it? Call it an investment in the future rising star of authordom. I'm counting on you out there, Welkin. You need...
Come back!
Hello, Will. Oh, and there have been some...
Report. Squad 7 of Regiment 3. My first impression, good. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, squad leader. Next in command, Sergeant Alicia Melchiot. That lieutenant looks softer than I'd expect for the son of the late General Gunther. And her hometown is Brule, same as Gunther. Could be childhood friends. But if I'm lucky, they were childhood sweethearts. We'll just have to find out how close they are. Next on the list, Sergeant Largo Potter and Corporal Bridget Stark. Oh, wait, that's right. Stark had a nickname. Gotta jot that down. Goes by Rosie. There. Looks like those two don't trust Gunther much yet. That could be good. Could be really good. Who does that leave? Right, the tank pilot, Corporal Isara Gunther. Huh, she's the lieutenant's sister. Now that's strange. She looks Darkson to me. Wonder how that comes into the picture. You couldn't ask for a more colorful crew than that, could you? Something tells me these guys are different than the usual troop somehow. Maybe my keen journalistic instincts? Well then... the truth's not gonna uncover itself. Here I come, ready or not. Oh, there's Sergeant Potter, and Corporal Stark with him. Hey, guys! Mind if I ask a few questions? It'll only take a second.
What? Like an interview? What do you want to go interviewing us for?
Aw, come on, big guy. I bet we'd make better topics than some rich kid.
Wonderful. Let's start with you then, Largo. You fought in the First European War, right?
Yeah, I've been a soldier ever since, too. I'm what you'd call a seasoned warrior, see?
And why did you choose to stay in the force? Most people try to avoid the soldiering life.
It's an honest living, plus I got my reasons. Besides, I ain't the only one. Look at Elle.
Elle? Who's Elle?
If I had to guess, I'd say Eleanor Virat. Captain Virat, that is. 3rd Regiment. It seems you've got quite a history with her. Care to fill in some details for it?
There ain't no details. Is this the trash you want to write about? Look, I'm a busy guy.
Hey, look!
Oh, just let him go. We can have a little chat, just the two of us girls. So, Rosie. Can I call you Rosie? Beautiful name, by the way. Do you like...
I used to sing at a bar. It was hardly a flower patch, but my nickname there stuck. Tell you what, though. Some customers came from miles away just to hear me sing.
My. So why's a pretty young songbird with a voice as sweet as a rose so thorny towards Lieutenant Gunther and all those others?
I just ain't trusting my back to a stinking dark hair is all.
Traumatic past experience with a Darkson leave you bitter, maybe?
Think what you want. I got better things to do than sit around gabbing about him is all. You can put me down as allergic, yeah? Just chatting and I'm starting to feel...
Bet she'd spill the beans if you got her riled up enough. Maybe next time. Still, a veteran carrying a torch for his captain and a Darkson-hating chanteuse? They may be cranky, but they're characters.
Boo!
Oh, hello, Miss Ellett. How are you?
A little freaked out now. You didn't even bat an eye at... You were staring at the sky pretty intently. Something up there we should know about?
I'd like to... well...
Fly? Your brother? You don't seem the type to have her head...
I believe myself to be quite logical, really.
Okay, so if you don't mind my asking, how exactly are you and your brother related? Wait, let's leave that for now. How would you describe your brother as a person?
Welks is... objectively speaking, he can seem a little strange sometimes.
I see.
But he is a very kind person, and loyal. Anytime my heritage brought me trouble, he was the first to come to my defense.
I see. Sounds like you really love him, huh?
I would say I respect him a great deal.
Gotcha. Sounds like you lucked out in the sibling department then.
Yes, very much so. That's why I'd like to give him the opportunity to fly.
I'm still not sure I follow that exactly, but thanks for your time. Hello?
Hello.
Didn't you already interview him?
Oh, Alicia, I wanted to get in a chat with you today, too.
Wait, really?
I can't say whether it'll make the paper, but I do have some questions for you. You've been at Lieutenant Gunther's side since you left Brule. Tell me what he's like.
Wait a minute. You want to interview me about him? Well, let's see. We only met just a few... He's a pretty interesting person. You never know what he's going to say next.
I see. So, forget he's your boss for a second. What do you think of him as a gun?
What? I've never really thought about it. I don't know.
Is that so? Well, Lieutenant Gunther, care to comment in her place? Lieutenant?
Huh? Oh, sorry. There was just this crazy-looking bug. I got distracted.
See what I mean? He's an interesting guy, if unpredictable.
No kidding. Now, Lieutenant Gunther, I have a couple of questions for you. First up, how do you feel about this war, as the son of a hero from the First European War?
Same as anybody else, I guess. I want it to be over. Are people looking at me as the son of a hero? Well, maybe I am, but I'm still just me.
Okay, then. Let's talk about you. What are you fighting for?
I feel like the present world is made up of things we've inherited from the past. We get life and a home from our parents, knowledge from our teachers. And not just the good stuff. Take prejudice against Darksons. That's learned behavior. Every creature out there is trying to pass things along to future generations. I want to pass on what I think is right. I'm fighting for the ability to do that.
Thank you very much. That's all I've got for you today.
Great. We're done? I want to get back to that fascinating insect again.
You really hit the nail on the head. He's as entertaining as he is unpredictable. I was planning on moving along to the next squad after interviewing everyone in Squad 7. But I think I'll stick around and learn a bit more about you Sevens, if you don't mind.
Not at all. Just try to stay out of the combat zones, for your own sake.
I'm not making any promises. I go where the scoop takes me. That's just how I roll.